I want to talk to you about how to ship USPS priority mail. And so here are the facts I want you to really pay attention to. First of all, I want to talk to you about priority mail, and then I'll speak about priority mail express. Because the thing is, when you speak about USPS priority mail, you actually have two types of services, okay? Priority mail, but also priority mail express. So when you think about priority mail, I want you to think about 1 to 3 business days and also flat rate pricing. So this service includes tracking and delivery in 1 to 3 business days, and you can check delivery time estimates on the Priority Mail Delivery Map on the USPS.com website. And Priority Mail flat rate products let you actually ship packages up to 70 pounds. So that's actually the limit, 70 pounds to any state at the same price. So any states, including Hawaii and Alaska. Okay, so you want to ship. You want to also ship from post office locations or online from your home or business, and prices starts at about $9.65 at the post office. So that's something to really think about. What about the features and pricing here when you think about priority mail? Well, fast delivery time, 1 to 3 business days, very, very good. You have a free package pickup service at your home or office. It includes USPS tracking and up to $100 of insurance with most shipments. Now, if you want more, you need to buy extra insurance yourself. There are no surcharges for fuel, residential or rural delivery, or even Saturday delivery, okay? And you have a flat rate and prepaid pricing, so that's really good. So that's really fantastic. You also have a prepaid forever priority mail flat rate. So except for priority mail flat rate packaging, priority mail prices are based on weight and zone. So with prepaid forever priority mail flat rate, you get the same flat rate pricing with the added convenience of forever postage, okay? You also have USPS label delivery service. So, and that's the cool thing, because even if you happen not to have a printer like me, for instance, you can still print and ship online using enhanced click and ship for an extra $1.25 per label. And USPS will print an outbound label and they'll deliver it to you. So that's really good. In terms of weight, size, and shape, the requirements, you want to use a USPS priority mail flat rate packaging and pay one price. You're looking at 70 pounds going anywhere in the US. Okay, so that's important, 70 pounds. And now there are additional fees. If the package is too large, you might have to pay anywhere from like starting at $10 extra. So something to think about. So that's for priority mail. Priority mail. Now let's talk about priority mail express, the second tier. So you have next day to a 2-day guarantee and flat rate pricing. Okay. So priority mail express service provides next day to 2-day delivery service by 6 p.m. with a money back guarantee. You get competitive rates and a fast delivery every day, all year, with limited exceptions to most U.S. addresses and PO boxes. So Priority Mail Express flat rate lets you ship packages up to, again, 70 pounds to any state at the same price. So you can mail from post office locations or online from your, your home or office, okay? So prices start at about $32 at post office. And so that's really important. So for Priority Mail Express items addressed to or from Alaska and Hawaii, you are going to pay a little more. Okay, that's really what it is. What about the features and pricing? So again, fastest delivery times, next day to 2 days with the money back guarantee, fantastic. Sunday and holiday delivery available in many major markets for an additional fee. Just want to remind you, for Saturday, they're not charging you. Okay, for Sunday, they are charging you. Free package pickup service at your home or office. And also you have a $100 insurance with most shipments. And you can also print things using click and ship, by the way. So that's really fantastic. So you want to pay for your package based on how much it weighs and how far it's actually going the zone. Maximum weight, once again, is 70 pounds, okay? Use USPS Priority Mail Express mailing boxes that come in standard sizes, so you don't have to worry about measuring them. And also, if you use your own box, you can do so and pay by weight and zone distance. Pay for your package based on how much it weighs and how far it's going, and you will need to measure your package to make sure it meets the size standards. Okay, this is kind of similar to what you have for Priority Mail. Okay, so Priority Mail Express has the same restrictions in terms of weight and distance as Priority Mail. So that's really important to keep in mind. So if you are thinking about shipping USPS Priority Mail, I've already explained to you that you have two service tiers, right? Now, here is what's good to know. I want to talk to you about mailing restrictions and prohibitions. There are actually specific regulations and standards for mailing restricted, prohibited, and hazmats, including cigarettes and smokeless tobacco, okay? So let's talk about domestically restricted and prohibited items. So basically, you have, so I'm showing you on the screen here everything that you need to know about domestically restricted and prohibited items. So this is actually the site that you have to go to. Go to the USPS website for an updated list of all the items that are actually sort of banned, if you will. Okay. Also, if you are shipping to a military post office, military or diplomatic, by the way. Okay. So you also have to you can use a USPS Priority Mail. That's not a problem, but you have to follow extra instructions. Okay. But just remember that you will pay domestic prices for packages shipped to a military post office, but those destinations require a customs form and have specific restrictions. So here I'm speaking about APO, FBO, and DPO. So DPO stands for diplomatic, actually diplomatic post, okay, post office. So that's important. So the bottom line here is what? You have to really make sure that whatever you're sending via USPS Priority Mail actually has to not only has to account for the laws in the military post office, but also the specifics of the shipment service you are using, whether you are using Priority Mail or you are using Priority Mail Express. And please don't forget the important element of weight. The weight restriction here is 70 pounds. So if you go above that, you're going to have to pay extra. And depending on how far you are shipping the item, the cost can go all the way to $125. So something to really think about, especially if you are sending multiple shipments. So if you are shipping USPS Priority Mail, I want to talk to you quickly about businesses. I mean, what is actually applicable to businesses. So basically, if you value speed, affordability, security, and customer service, USPS has got you covered. Okay, so the company actually helps businesses provide these services and resources to your customers at discounted rates. So what happens here is that you have commercial pricing. Okay, so USPS has two business models for businesses. So you have commercial pricing, and then you have returns for businesses. So commercial pricing, you are able to get discounted rates on business shipping with a couple of options. So you can use the enhanced click and ship service to get lower commercial rates. And you can also have a negotiated service agreement, NSA, that's available for larger volume shippers who actually meet the minimum volume requirements. What about return for businesses? Well, you can use Priority Mail return service as a fast, convenient option for customers who need to send items back. Both outbound and returns include $100 insurance, okay? So if you want more insurance, you're going to have to pay extra for it. So that's something to really account for yourself. You also have the USPS label delivery, so you can save on label printing cost. So USPS can print and deliver the label to you for $1.25 fee per label. You can also request return labels for your customers, available through enhanced click and ship service and also USPS APIs. Okay, so this is a service that's specifically for businesses. And you also have the priority mail open and distribute. So if you are thinking about USPS priority mail, you have to account for the open and distribute sort of feature. So you are able to expedite the transportation of your bulk mailings with priority mail open and distribute, the PMOD, okay? And customers using PMOD services ship their items in an approved USPS container to an authorized location where USPS opens the container before delivering the contents to their final destinations, okay? So prices are commercial rates based on weights and zone to quickly move your mailings at a reasonable cost. And mailings actually include a special barcoded label so you can easily track your shipments. So that's really fantastic. Let me talk to you quickly about the priority mail flat rate products. Okay, you have a lot of products if you are thinking about shipping USPS priority mail. I'm gonna put this on the screen here, so it's pretty clear. The cool thing is that basically you have free supplies, and then you have the shipping price, the dimensions, and also what the service is great for. Again, I'm gonna put this on the screen so you can really follow along. You can follow along with me. Let me talk to you first about the flat rate envelope. This is actually great for passport and passport applications, documents, and manuscripts. So you can use this for actually for UPS priority mail. And then you have the window flat rate envelope. This is great for pre-addressed envelopes. I'm not going to speak on the price because you can see it on the screen. Then you have the small flat rate envelope. This is great for small documents, oversized greeting cards, and gift cards. You have padded flat rate envelope. This is great for clothing, books, and boxed jewelry, especially if it's going far. You have legal flat rate envelope. This is great for legal documents. Okay. You have a small flat rate box. This is great for brochures, small electronics. You have a medium flat rate box. The number one, this is top loading. This is great for office supplies, shoes also. And then you have medium flat rate box 2. This is good for side loading, not the top loading, but side loading. This is also good for office supplies and shoes. And then you have a large flat rate box, which is really great for a laptop, computers, gifts, etc. And then you have a flat rate box that's specifically for APO, FPO, and DPO. This is actually great if you want to send gifts to troops. Okay. And you also have a large flat rate board game box, which is really great for board games, especially if you have specific configurations for your board game. And then you have a prepaid forever priority mail flat rate packaging, which is really great for various options. So again, everything is on the screen. You can see the configurations for dimensions and also the shipping price. What are the extras here? So when it comes to shipping USPS priority mail, you have to understand that this is not the only shipping service that the USPS has, okay? USPS has express and standard mail services to actually fit your needs. So depending on what items you are sending and when you want them delivered, you can choose based on fastest delivery speed, most affordable price, and shipping online versus at a post office locations. At a post office location. So that's important. So you can compare and contrast mail services. So the thing is you can start the retail prices, the delivery speed, and more. Most services automatically include USPS tracking except first class mail service, and you can add insurance and extra services. So you have a Priority Mail Express. I've spoken about that. You have Priority Mail. Those are the top two. But you also have others. You have a USPS Ground Advantage. So here you have low rates for packages with expected delivery in 2 to 5 business days. Also, the primary option for hazmat items that cannot travel by air. Okay. USPS ground advantage. Then you have a first class mail. So you are sending a letter envelope under 3.5 ounces or a large envelope under 13 ounces that's flat and bends easily. You also have the Priority Mail Express that has like a specific form. So here you have next day to 2 day guarantee by 6 p.m. So that's important. And this is USPS fastest domestic shipping service that I've spoken to you a little earlier about. So this delivers 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with limited exceptions, of course. Okay. Next day delivery is available to most U.S. addresses and PO boxes with a money back guarantee. So that's really fantastic from a flexibility point of view. Okay. And the one thing I want to say here is that you can also you can ship online with enhanced click and ship service, and you can also get lower commercial rates. So one thing you have to understand is that when you think about priority mail, the thing about priority mail is that if you are shipping USPS priority mail, you have to understand that everything revolves around your shipping method and how fast you want the items to be delivered. And by the way, also depends on where it's going, right? And don't forget that you have the $100 insurance, like the generic insurance that USPS adds, okay? And one thing I also want to say here is that you have also first class mail. First class mail, you can mail in 1 to 5 business days. So first class mail is really an affordable mail service for standard sized single piece envelopes weighing up to 3.5 ounces and large envelopes, as I said a little earlier, weighing up to 13 ounces, and prices actually starts at 73 cents at a post office. And then you have media mail. So here you have shipping that goes from 2 to 8 business days. So media mail is a cost-effective way to send eligible books, media, and educational materials. You can only send certain types of media. If you try to include anything that's not allowed, you or your recipient will have to pay higher postage rates. All media mail packages are subject to opening and inspection by the Postal Service, and prices start at about $4.63 at a post office. So you can actually send books at least 8 pages, 16 millimeter or narrower width films, printed music, and test materials. Okay. You have video and sound recordings, like including tapes, albums, and CD DVDs, play scripts and manuscripts, printed educational reference charts, medical loose leaf packages and binders, and also computer readable media. Now, I want you to remember that video games, computer drives, and digital drives do not qualify for media mail prices. Okay. That's important, and the USPS is really adamant about that. So there are some additional package fees. So dimensional weight rates apply to large, lightweight packages. So if your package is larger than 1 cubic foot, in other words, 1728 cubic inches, you have to really you have to account for more money. I mean, you have to pay the USPS more money. Okay. And if you omit or give inaccurate dimensions and or don't pay the dim weight rate when it applies, you will pay a dimension non-compliance fee of $1.50. So just be aware of those things, and don't play games. I mean, like, the USPS don't like it when customers are trying to play games anyway. So something to really keep in mind. So the takeaway here in today's conversation, I explained to you how to ship USPS priority mail. I spoke about priority mail, okay? The facts, I give you the facts, what's good to know, and the extras. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.